gentlemen on the YouTube and the Twitch.
Yes, welcome to the YouTube and the Twitch show. Or not,
We have some crazy people that can watch this live now.
Hello, everybody.
We are, absolutely.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you how it's going to be.
So there you go. Welcome, boys and girls, to the Chris and Mike show. We are live on YouTube and Twitch, as Mike just said. We also have a guest on today, Leslie Hawker. How are you, Leslie?
Hey, I'm great. It's great to be here. It's good to be alive.
It is good
Nice
be
to meet you,
alive.
Leslie. Thanks for coming on.
Any day
Absolutely.
above ground, right?
Yes, every day above ground is a great day.
So we found you on one of the social media platforms, correct?
I think so.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So give us a little, which we do with everybody, give us a little 30-second elevator rundown of who you are, why you're here, and what we're going to talk about today.
I am a business owner, entrepreneur. I love helping people. I'm married.
Okay.
I've got 2 girls, 2 grandkids, and
Nice.
I am big into hacking healthy longevity.
Okay. So expand a little bit on your business owner, entrepreneur. What's the primary business you're focused on right now?
I am focused on an anti-aging, natural alternative, topical, plant-based
Okay.
to
Okay.
Botox and fillers.
Oh, okay. So you're like,
I'm a no injections, no.
okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you never know what's getting injected into you, right? Even though
Yeah.
they say it's one thing.
Yeah, not
just
those.
don't like needles.
I've had that happen before I was an athlete. But I have been surprised how many men actually are interested in doing something that's not invasive for their face.
Okay. Well, I think as we've evolved as a society, right, and everything's become so Google friendly, right? The world has shrunk dramatically. That, like my wife and I, we've had a lot of health folks on here. We've had a wellness coach, we've had a fitness coach, and somebody who's huge in the peptides.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
having all that, you have the ability to research things more than you did in the past. So that only makes sense that those that want to maintain a healthy lifestyle and want to, I don't necessarily want to live till I'm 250, like some of the stuff that's been popping up on the Instagram and the Facebooks and stuff. But I definitely want to not feel like a 55-year-old.
Exactly. Mike, I think Chris is
Did I-
breaking up a little
I'm
bit.
back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
It
It
froze up
happens.
on
It
us there For a
happens.
second.
It happens with
Technology.
technology, you know. Yeah, yeah. Because when I restarted, I forgot to put myself on the proper internet, so I noticed it was lagging. So what is the name of your company? And it's all plant based. So give us some more details on that, because you're here to share your product and what we can do to help promote you.
Oh, I love that. I wasn't sure. I
you-
had a
yeah.
podcast yesterday
yeah.
interview on healthy longevity, but this is a first ever natural alternative that actually works the same. It's like taking your
Okay.
face to the gym. And I'm like you. I want to. I don't want to be my age, act my age. I want to have fun, live a full life. So, my mom is 101.
Really? Wow, that's amazing. Now is she using
That
your
is
stuff?
amazing.
Is she using your stuff?
She did up until about a year or so ago. Yes.
Okay. Well, why'd she stop?
Well, her body's starting to fail her a little bit.
Oh,
which
gotcha.
I'm
Well,
sad
I mean, she's
about.
101, right? I mean,
Yes.
now is your family, everybody lives that old or
My
that
father did
long?
not.
Or, okay.
My father did. My father, maybe 70, 76.
Okay.
But when you talk about living to 250, the actual research shows we should be living to about 140.
I don't want to live that
So
long. I don't want to live that long.
it's
I
pretty
love
crazy.
life, but I don't want
It's
to live
like-
that long.
I said to my
What if
husband,
you
I
could
think you
feel
need to
the
make
way
more
you do
money."
right now?
If I could feel the way I do right now and live to 140, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
Well, at 92, my mother and I went to Prague, and
Okay.
she outwalked me.
Wow.
We were walking like 5, 6 miles a day because she does move every day. So,
Right, that's good.
but what's interesting is when I hit my mid 50s, I figured out no amount of good diet, exercise, or nutrition prevents gravity on your face.
Right?
And
Correct.
so I love that I found a company to partner with. So I'm an affiliate for the company, and it's the future of filler. So this is a topical product, topical elixir that goes under a day or night cream, and it takes like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Two pumps in the morning, 2 pumps in the evening. But what it's doing is it has plant peptides, plant
Okay.
stem cells. The
Okay. Ooh.
latest science is so cool, and what it's
Yeah.
doing, you have like 40 muscles in your face,
Right.
and it's activating the muscles in your face to lift and fill and plump themselves.
Really?
It is
Wow.
the science behind it is
Okay.
wild. I mean,
Right.
it's like 3, 4 years,
Okay.
a lot of years of research, and
Nice.
then blending.
Okay,
And then
with
it
that
also
one-
builds the collagen in your skin by over 1,200%.
with that one
Wow.
right there,
Wow.
explain how you would use that on a daily. How many times a day? Once a day? How
Morning,
does that?
night,
Once a night?
morning, wash my face. It twists open, and then I just do 2 pumps on my fingers, and then I spot do it. All
Oh.
and I spot up here, the forehead lines
Yeah.
and under the eyes. And
Right on.
and then I put on a day cream, and then at night I wash my face, put it
Nice.
on, and then put on it's very thin. It's
Yeah.
really crazy.
Okay. And have you seen a significant difference since using it?
Oh my goodness, where's my cell phone? Yes. I'll actually, I don't know how well this will
Well,
come
the cool thing,
across.
the cool thing is you can send it to me because we were talking via email. You can send it to the email, and then we'll put you up on our Facebook page so people can see that.
Okay, that would be fun. I will share with you
Yeah.
that I got very excited because
Oh wow!
Oh, yeah. Wow.
yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
then this is the eye area that you can't do anything really with Botox.
Right.
And so this is from the filler.
Wow. That's
So that's
amazing.
the before.
Okay.
And
No
so
question.
that, no matter what you're doing, I do believe what you do on the inside does affect the outside.
Right.
And I'm very familiar with peptides and Jay Campbell, and my husband's a doctor of pharmacology, so he's been studying that for several years.
Wow.
But to have an elixir that can topically
Yeah.
activate the muscles in your face, it's like taking your face to the gym.
Yeah. And how long
pretty
how long have you been using it?
That was 6 weeks. We just launched it May 1st.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, we sold 5 months worth of inventory in 5 days because the clinical trial photos came out. The 90-day clinical trial
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
photos came out.
Yeah.
And the results were so amazing, like just that whole tightening, lifting, looking. If we're going to live to, we'll say 120, Chris.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
And you're how old are you right now? Can we ask that? I know. we're limited,
yeah,
like,
you can ask that. I'll tell you this. When I renewed my passport a couple of years ago, they made me come downtown Houston to prove I'd sent in a current photo
Really?
because of using our day and night cream, which work well over long term. I looked the same. I actually looked a
Wow.
little bit younger, and they didn't believe I'd sent in a current photo.
Right on.
Now that's
awesome.
So I'll be 70 in a couple of months.
I wouldn't have
Not
guessed
guess
that.
that. No.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's honest,
nobody
for
really does. And that's what I'm really hoping people understand is that people say to me in their 60s, like I'm old or it's too late to start doing stuff. I'm
Right.
like, oh my God, you don't get to say you're old until you're 100.
Right.
my mom is old.
Yeah.
You are not old.
Now, did your mom use this topical cream?
She has not used this one,
Okay,
but she
okay.
used our day and night cream. So they go
Okay.
together.
Okay.
as a set.
Okay. And then when so
very
was there
simple.
and did
Works on oily skin, dry skin, doesn't matter your ethnicity skin.
okay. So and did it make a dramatic difference in
Yes,
her? Okay.
everybody was like. So I also use the night cream on the back of my hands, so my
Okay.
hands don't give my age away.
Sure.
And of course,
The
neck.
neck. Yep.
Yeah, she looked a lot younger than all her friends.
That's cool. That's cool. Now
It was
where do
very
people
cool.
where do people find your what's the product called? Let's go there.
It's called Age IQ Intelligent Skincare, and
Okay.
this is Neo Filler, which is
Okay.
new filler. It's the future of filler.
Okay.
And if you go if you go to lesliehawker.com, then
Okay.
there's a form to fill out, and I'll work with people to help them get the best value.
Okay, I'm going to LeslieHawker.com right now. No needles, no pain, no tox, just real results.
Right up my alley. I don't
Right.
like needles.
Yeah, guys, I had
Yes.
never. Obviously, I've heard of Botox and fillers,
Sure.
but I had no idea how expensive fillers are. That's where they do the injections through here.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
So-
$700 to $900 a session, and
Oh,
then
God.
the Botox on average is like $350, $400 to $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, so you're talking, with shipping, $140 or something like that. I mean, it's
Wow.
so, and people are funny. They'll ask me, well, do you have to keep using it? I'm like,
Right.
well, are you getting older every day? Yeah. Like, have you ever gone to the gym and then stopped going? It didn't,
Yep.
you didn't lose your muscle mass right away, but you did, progressively start going backwards. So,
Correct.
but I like that it's healthy for your skin.
Yeah. Now, so,
Which-
so you referenced it's a filler. What's a filler?
Well, if women know what a filler is.
Right, but not everybody on here is going to understand what you're
So,
saying. So I want you to be
people-
more
it's
elaborate
a-
about that stuff so people understand.
I'm gonna, since I've never done it and I'm not an injector, but
Okay.
it is some type of substance that is
Okay.
injected here to
Okay.
reduce the lines here.
Gotcha.
They can't do it here, and they
Okay.
can't do it on your jawline.
Right.
Which
So
is
it's
why
just-
your neck
This-
always looks old, right?
Right.
Yes, you can't
Okay.
inject on your neck either.
Right.
So this, you can use on your whole face as a thin layer under whatever you're currently using, or use it with, what I've been using. So here's the challenge. What they've
Okay.
discovered is that these injections move. So
Oh.
we've all seen celebrities that look
Mm-hmm.
odd.
Yes.
Is that a
That's
That's a
nice
fair
way of
word.
saying it.
That's, well, no, it's yeah. Odd is a good word. Like Ozzy Osbourne just had his last concert. I'm assuming you know who Ozzy Osbourne is, because who doesn't?
yes?
But Sharon, there was some stuff behind the scenes with Sharon, and I just looked at Sharon. I'm like, how can you look in the mirror and be happy with what you look like now?
She's not.
She's her whole face is plastic looking, and it's all out
You
of
know
whack,
that
and-
whatever story, right?
I don't. I just figured
So
she went
whatever
to-
she was
yeah.
taking, it just
Okay.
went south on her, and it wasn't
Oh.
anything that she wanted to do. It just
Oh,
like you have to do a little bit of research on that, because I don't remember the whole story, but I do remember catching a news article where they were saying whatever she was taking just kept going
Mm-hmm.
past what she wanted to achieve as far as a look, right?
oh, gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's what you would call what she was considering preventative maintenance going awry.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's
okay.
pretty crazy.
I agree with you. She looks terrible.
Yeah. She's like,
women-
it's freaky looking.
So women will get fillers thinking that it's going, or the lips. So you
Right.
can use this on your lips as well. It's
Oh.
for the lines, and the lines, around here. And this is I guess an ultraviolet of someone who'd had fillers around their lips.
Oh. Hmm.
And it
Wow.
just moves around your whole face, which is why some of these celebrities look odd. And it's
Yeah.
dangerous from what I understand to get, so Botox they do up here. That's why, like, I still have lines on my forehead.
Yeah.
Those very smooth foreheads you're seeing, that's because they've injected Botox.
Right.
And I asked my husband, when Botox came on the scene, what, 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
I asked him, I said, well, what's the long-term effect? Because it is toxins.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at me and he said, now he's a doctor of pharmacology. He said,
Okay. Yep. Yep.
nerve damage. I went,
Really?
yeah, because it's deadening the nerves. It's
Oh.
deadening, it's so you don't, so it's like, so for me, that's not an option. I was an athlete, I was a swimmer. Also, for the people that are seeing me, I'm not wearing foundation or makeup.
That's just your
I probably
natural.
should have put, I'm so pale.
No.
But the discoloration I had from being a lifeguard and a swimmer because there was no sunscreen when I was a teenager.
And you didn't wear a hat?
Are you kidding?
They were all going for that
Baby
copper
oil
tone
and
look back then.
iodine.
Right. Band de Soleil. Remember that commercial? Band de Soleil.
Oh, yeah.
Simple band. That lady that was
I
just
remember when that
bronze.
came out.
Right. So do I. Yeah.
And you know what we said? That came out and it was SPF 2, 4, 6, and the strongest was 8. And we all said, I'm not wearing sunscreen.
Nobody's gonna wear an 8.
Right.
I'm going to get a tan.
So what kind of athlete were you?
I was a swimmer. I was
Okay.
nationally ranked AAU swimmer. I swam in
Nice.
college.
Okay.
Actually swam on the men's team my freshman year because
Wow.
before Title IX came along. And then I got the first athletic scholarship at University of Oklahoma
Well, that's fantastic.
That's impressive.
for a female athlete.
Nice.
And I do still hold some Big 8. It was the Big 8 back then. So
Okay.
I still, well, we're not in the Big 8 anymore, but I still
Right.
held some Big 8 records. I held school records for a long time, but they don't,
so what
they discontinued.
are the Big 8 records? Inquiring minds want to know.
200, let's see, 200-yard backstroke, 100 individual medley, trying to remember, multiple years.
Okay.
So mostly for backstroke. 100
you weren't a-
backstroke, 200
yeah.
backstroke.
So you're not a slacker by any means.
No, we swam 10 miles a day
Wow.
all through college and lifted weights. So when I graduated college, I had like a 16-inch neck
Oh my.
and I weighed about 145 pounds. It took a while to get, when I laughed, my mom, when I got back to this size, she asked me, look, this used to looking at me so big for so long. I remember her pulling me aside and asking if basically whatever it was, am I anorexic, bulimic? I'm like, no, I'm normal. This is how normal females look, Mom. I love to eat.
That's funny. Well, athletes. I was a wrestler, so I know.
Oh,
Wrestlers,
yeah.
you got to make weight and stuff like that. So I never did anything crazy like that. So you also mentioned, we're a swimmer who holds records, which is pretty legit. And do those records still stand?
Well, they do because
I know,
there's
even
no
though-
more Big 8.
Right, right. So what was the time on those that you did? Do you
Oh my
remember?
gosh. Let's see.
See, nothing's taboo, Leslie. We talk about
200-yard
everything.
back, probably about 2 minutes, which, it wouldn't. Yeah. And my backstroke was faster than my freestyle.
Wow.
Okay. Really?
It
Okay.
has to do with dynamics and a little bit of female drag.
Okay.
But I'm very double jointed. You can see that.
Oh wow.
That's
So,
crazy.
my arm's straight.
So that. Okay.
So that
helped you
cut
out.
off
Yeah.
a couple of seconds. That
Oh, gotcha.
literally the movement from here to here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So being able to come up and go straight
Yeah.
into the water.
You're going way more straight back than anybody else by a landslide.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why Michael Phelps was how successful he was, because
Yeah,
he was
it
weirdly
has.
looking.
Yes, that's why some.
Hello, hubby. Was that the hubby? Or was that the doorbell?
I love Michael Phelps because he really helped bring to the public um, the power of visualization. I mean, I learned all of that as a swimmer. Our coaches had us do that. The power of visualization, setting goals, that
Yeah.
whole piece. That translates into business as well.
Sure, absolutely. So you also mentioned your mother, and you have two children, or two grown up kids.
Yes, too. Sometimes grown up. Okay,
Okay,
hopefully they're not
okay.
watching this.
Right. How old are the kids?
Oh, late 40s and 50, 51, something like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Boys, girls.
Girls,
Okay. And you only have two grandkids out of the two daughters?
yes, one girl and one boy.
Oh, nice. Okay. And how old are the grandkids?
One's 12 and one just turned 16.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And what
That's
what is the
awesome.
what did your daughters follow in your swimming footsteps?
No,
No?
they didn't.
No. Gotcha.
You know why I swam? I'm the oldest of 5 kids, and my parents
Oh.
put us in swimming to keep us all out of trouble.
Well, there you go.
Because with 5 kids, there's always someone to get in trouble with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now with the 4 siblings, were any of the other ones as successful at swimming like you were?
Yes, the sister right behind me swam
Okay.
on a scholarship for a couple of years at Oklahoma State. We actually
Okay.
swam against each other one
Nice.
year. Not
Did you
same
beat her?
event, but team.
Okay.
Team.
Okay. Did your
And,
team win?
Pardon?
Did your team win?
Yes. But she still she still swims, and she's actually a
Oh.
master's. She does master's swimming, and she's nationally
Wow.
ranked. So
That's fantastic.
yeah, I was tired of swimming. I think she quit a couple of years in to pursue her degree. It's hard to be an athlete and study and travel to meets, and
Oh, I'm sure.
that's why so many athletes don't actually do very well in school. So
Right.
I tried to balance that. But when I graduated, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to see a pool ever again.
That's
I love the beach.
fair enough.
I love the beach. No pools.
Well, and you set your record, so what else are you gonna do? You know, I mean that's good. Okay, and your husband you referenced, that's Ron, I'm assuming, because of the email,
Yes.
right? Right. And he's a pharmacologist.
It's called a PharmD, so
Okay.
it's a doctor of pharmacology. So it's like a pharmacist, but with a doctorate.
Okay.
It's like same degree as a medical doctor without cutting on cadavers.
Oh. Well,
So
doesn't
it's
seem very fun.
you've heard of compounding pharmacist, the art of that. So that's
Yeah.
an advanced. So he would have been a compounding doctor of pharmacology. That's come back because of peptides. So it was a
Oh.
dying art
Okay.
because of automation and
Yeah.
just with pills and all of that. So
Sure.
the art of compounding is in demand again.
Okay, so from a perspective of you guys, let's talk about the peptides, because we had somebody that came on the show, which Mike and I didn't know he was so heavily involved in that aspect of life. Something I've known for years. So when he started dropping these peptide bombs, we're like, wow. So the fact that your husband's a doctor of pharmacology, I think it would be interesting to kind of open up this box a little bit more and talk about the peptides from his point of view and your point of view, and the benefits, because you said yours are plant-based, or is
Okay, so the topical elixir that's
Okay.
the natural alternative to injectables,
okay.
it has 3 different formulas in it from two different science groups. One is in Brazil with
Okay.
like 40 scientists,
Wow.
and they discovered studied plant peptides that are a biostimulator for the face.
Okay.
And so, yes, it has plant peptides and plant stem cells, which
So what's the difference between a plant peptide and the normal peptides? Because you have to look at it this way. We're ignorant. We're 5 years old. So I want you to explain it to us so we can understand. So those who are watching and will watch this can understand the benefits of the plant-based stuff versus the peptides, the normal peptides. Does that make sense?
well,
I don't think that's going to be her area of expertise,
Okay.
though.
yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
what I was going to say, so I'm happy. You probably enjoy having Ron on. What I was going to say is my understanding of peptides that you're taking for functions for the body that
Mm-hmm. Okay.
injectables are
Right,
where you
right.
want to go.
Okay,
Because-
gotcha.
Which is what Brian
Because
was
it's
saying.
not having to go through the gut.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
That makes
So,
sense.
I do laugh a little bit when I see people selling plant peptides or any type of peptide,
Right.
because that's a hot, word right now.
Sure.
That you take orally because it's got to go through the gut
Yeah.
process. And that's that whole thing with pre and probiotics and that whole science of freeze drying and all of that. This is revolutionary. I laughed when they first said topical plant
Yeah. Well,
peptides, stem cells. And then when you look at the science, it is mind blowing. It
Okay.
is in clinical trials in 12 weeks,
Okay.
third party,
Yeah.
100% of people saw visible results. That's like
Wow.
in a clinical trial, you don't get 100%.
Correct. That's
and,
amazing.
And 100% of people saw visible results.
Okay, so what's the amount of time that someone should use the product to actually see it? Does it
Give it
vary on
90
the person?
days.
Okay.
Yeah, give it 90 days. And we ask everybody to take a before photo.
Sure.
Because as I always say, you can't see your face change like you can't see your hair grow. I mean,
Correct.
It's
Correct.
like all of a sudden one day it's like, oh my God, I need a haircut. What
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
So
Unless you shave your head and then you can watch it grow.
there you go.
You know.
So you just give it 90 days. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, neither one of us have hair.
I should go get a ball cap.
Funny you should mention. That's why I shaved my head. I was in a play, dress rehearsal night when we took the bald cap off. It ripped, and back then it was like there was no Amazon, so it was like 2 weeks to get a bald cap from New York. So we were like, well, I'll just shave my head. And so the next day I went to the barber shop and shaved my head, and
wow.
that was 93.
And
So
you
it's
just continued
I had the
on.
perfect head for it. I had perfect head for it. I grew it out my first year in real estate just because I looked like such a baby. And then I just got tired of it. I had hair and a beard. I'm like, this is stupid. That's not me. And
Yeah.
I
Well,
removed it all. And
Yeah, and you look good in both of you. You got it big enough, so you got the forehead for it,
Yeah,
which means
yeah.
you got a few brains in there.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you do like to have fun.
There's
a little bit of
couple
brains.
left.
A little bit of brains for sure. So of all the three products you have, because you've mentioned three of them, so we have the topical, right, with the plant peptides and the plant stem cells. What's a plant stem cell?
Stem cell from a plant.
Yeah. So so it's the same
Well,
concept.
one of the things. So it's like the foundation that helps it grow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. That's a good way to
The
explain
other
it.
thing, you want to hear something even crazier?
I
so
do.
One of the formulas in here, this is crazy.
Okay.
One of the so there's 3 different formulas in here. There's the one that activates the muscles.
Okay.
There's another one that builds collagen
Okay.
in the skin, the
Which is
baby
super important.
collagen,
Which is
baby
super important.
collagen,
Right. Right.
to help give
Now-
you volume. So Botox builds collagen in your skin over multiple
Injections.
injections,
Okay.
65%.
Okay.
The fillers, which are microfillers, which are
Right.
painful and expensive, it's
Yeah.
like 400%.
Okay.
30 days,
Okay.
1,223% in the
Wow.
clinical,
That's
in the
crazy.
science.
So when you put
1,200%.
it on your face, do you feel it activating like when you're lifting weights, right? Like when you're doing curls, you feel the muscle contracting, in and out. And so after you're done, right, you get the burn like, oh, I'm all swollen up.
Yeah.
So do you feel it activating on your face?
Actually, you do not really feel anything, but
Okay.
what I started noticing after a couple of weeks, even though I couldn't see it in the mirror, it felt tighter, firmer,
Okay. Okay.
like your muscles.
That's what I was getting after. I wanted to
So
see
it
if, yeah.
does. It
Okay.
does. It's like I would wake up in the morning and go, "Wow, my face is starting to feel firmer, not that loose."
Right.
And it's a function of, for me, it was a function of loss of collagen in
Sure.
my face.
Which we're learning that women, when you start going through premenopause and menopause,
Oh
that's one of the
gosh.
biggest things you lose, right? Is the collagen.
Yes, actually, you start losing in your 20s your collagen.
Really?
Yes.
Just the women though, because men don't seem to have the same problems that women
I
have when
don't,
it comes to that.
I'm betting that part of it is, and probably why it took longer for me, is the more men are exercising, moving.
Right.
So, but I'm going to say that you're losing collagen as well. So I do take, we do
sure.
have a product that's a clean marine collagen that
Okay.
is activates fat browning, white fat to brown.
Okay. So why is
like-
that? Why is that important? Because again, not everybody's going to understand that.
I know most people haven't heard of fat browning. It's
Right.
very
Well, that's why I'm
interesting.
asking the question, Leslie.
Yeah. So you're born with brown fat,
Okay.
and as you grow, you lose it, and then you end up with that white fluffy fat, like
Okay.
that you don't want.
Right. The love handles.
Yes, I started to
Okay.
say, oh, well, my daughter informed me they're called muffin tops.
Okay, muffin tops.
I said love handles too.
I think love handles because you got something to hold on to, you know. Love
Yeah.
handles.
So scientists had decided up until about 10, 11 years ago that once you lost your brown fat, you lost it.
Right.
And they discovered that they could actually take white fat and start beiging it, making it brown. So you want brown fat because it's a smaller lipid
Okay.
and it's easier for your body to burn. It's
Oh.
what gives you energy.
Oh. Okay.
And I actually have one sitting here because I
course
just
you
put
do.
this in my coffee in the morning, or you
Really?
can put it in tea. Yeah. And what's interesting is you actually have heard of fat browning, you just didn't realize why people are doing it. It's the
Okay.
cold plunge craze.
Oh yes. Yes.
The goal is to activate the cells
Mm.
to create brown fat, which helps protect you for warmth.
Gotcha.
Now, for me, cold plunging, no thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
like, and it's not very good for. There's some recent research in the last few months that show cold plunging isn't actually very good for women. Men,
Well,
yes.
Yeah. And I think it depends
Women,
on
no.
yeah.
Has to do with your cycle and
Sure. Gotcha.
various different functions of the body, but you do want to activate your brown fat.
Okay.
And so this product actually is part of our line as well, and it comes from Taiwan. That's where the research was done, where the scientists
Right.
discovered that you could activate white fat and convert it to brown, and it's leaner. So I actually have photos of people that are in shape,
Right.
they've got some inflammation,
Sure.
and it's you could visibly see
Nice.
how it tightened up.
Okay. Yeah, we've learned about inflammation with breads and bad starches. And
Yes.
So we had a health wellness coach on, and then our fitness guy Nate Palmer was on. Peter Palmer, Nate Palmer, and Peter Ho.
Yeah.
But because of that episode, my wife and I stopped eating breads and crackers, which suck because we love Ritz crackers. Ritz crackers are so bad for you. Oh my God, I didn't even know until I looked it up. It's like insane. So we stopped doing all that purposely because I have degenerating vertebrae in my neck. So I wanted to see if the inflammation part of it would go away. And
Did it help?
Oh my gosh! Within 2 weeks, I could see a difference of the pain that was coming out of the neck because the inflammation went away. So definitely a big difference on that. Just from stopping the bad starches and the crackers and things like that, and trying to go more, not completely whole foods, but more of a whole foods approach.
We call it mindful eating.
I like that.
It's not that I don't ever do crackers
Right.
or starch,
Right.
but I'm mindful about it. It's like
Okay.
not an everyday occurrence. Or
Yeah.
it's
Well,
not
Micah,
that I
yeah.
don't ever have a dessert,
Yeah.
but
it's just
it's
it's
I'm
not every
mindful
single meal.
about it.
Right. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I call it lifestyle change because to me, people will diet. Well, diets fail. Lifestyles
Yes, they
don't.
do.
If you adjust your lifestyle, then you know
Mm-hmm.
everything works better. So we have the topical cream that you use that energizes and helps the collagen and tighten the face and the baby's stem cell helps develop that.
Mm-hmm.
You have the you just drop the bomb on the it's a supplement to help turn the brown to white fat, which is
Yes.
good. And you had two other things you talked about when we started. What were those two other concepts, products?
Oh, this was just a so in the skincare industry,
Yep.
you have this thing where they say, "Oh, skincare for your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, you're a man, skin is skin." But
Yes,
the
thank you.
challenge is, so one of my brothers, who's a biochemist and a neuroscientist who works with me, that's another story. He's a martial
Nice.
artist, and he didn't want to move with his lab back to Harvard. To Boston. He wanted to stay in Texas for family.
Oh,
But what he
okay.
said to me made so much sense because after he did research, because he never researched skin,
Yeah.
he said most everything on the market is masking symptoms.
Oh.
And these day and night cream, the reason they
Yeah.
work on African American, Caucasian,
Right.
Latin,
Right.
Indian, oily, dry, is
Right.
because they're working in the skin.
Oh. Okay.
So the skin is skin.
Right.
Right. So
And-
we actually launched and did 100 million our first full year with this night cream,
Wow.
and
That's-
because we disrupted the space and men love it. 'Cause men will do one step.
Yeah.
You remember when men's skincare broke on the market? I laughed because they're like 5 steps. Like, my husband wasn't even washing his face before he washed. I never knew that until I
Yeah.
watched him.
Yeah.
Because you need your face a little bit damp, which happens after you wash it. So
Sure.
we're at the sink, we double sink, and I look over there
Yeah.
and I see him doing like with a little bit of water to dampen his face. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, okay, Leslie, he's using the skincare. Leave him alone. Do not comment. So he also looks way younger than it. No one guesses his age.
And how old is he?
He is 78.
Okay.
And you can
And what
see a
a-
photo of him on the website. He
Okay.
doesn't.
And what do most people think his age is? Because I'm on your
They
website.
guessed him late 50s.
Okay. So I'm on your website. Where's the picture of him? Is it the
Um,
one where you're on stage?
Yes.
The $1 million
That's
top
probably
earners?
about 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay. Is he in the glasses or no glasses?
He has glasses.
Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't. And so even 5 years ago, I wouldn't guess he was 73.
Yeah.
There's no way. That's insane.
Yeah.
And then the gentleman to the right of you, I'm looking at it, would be
He
to your
the-
left. Is that
so
somebody?
I highly recommend his book. He's the CEO of the company.
Okay.
He's the best-selling author of The Slight Edge, Jeff Olson.
Okay. Okay. And is he really like?
And
like,
real estate, there was a guy who's big in real estate online. He did an interview with Jeff, but real estate, insurance, banking, sports, it's a
Okay.
great book about the philosophy
Okay.
of business and life, really.
Cool.
It's called The Slight Edge. You
So in
guys
this pic,
practice.
yeah. So in this picture, he's probably like 102, but he looks like he's
No,
50.
he's probably late 60s.
Okay. It doesn't, but he doesn't look it. I
No,
mean,
but because
it's
he's
amazing.
Big into, I mean, he also does peptides, does all the skincare, does all
Okay.
of the wellness products that we have because the fat browning actually has 3 simple powders that go together. Pre and probiotic under your tongue before lunch helps your body properly use carbs and fats, and then at night the cleansing calm. So he's using all of that.
Nice.
So really, it's hacking. You want to look as young as you feel, in my opinion. So for me,
Agreed.
it's not as much. Originally, it started with our night cream because I wanted to get rid of all the discoloration.
Oh, from the swimming and stuff,
And,
and lifeguarding.
and then I was concerned about the health of my skin because I had baked the crap out of my skin for decades swimming. And then as I got older, it became about, hey, I want to look as young as I feel. I feel great.
Well, yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's fascinating. It's all
Yeah.
fascinating. So let's do a little plug so people can find you again. So the website is lesliehawker.com,
yes.
and it's LESLIEHOCKER.
Yes, go to Leslie. Yes, LESLIEHOCKER. Go to
Okay.
lesliehawker.com. I also, one of the things that I do is when you go there, I have a freebie for you on my daily affirmations for
Okay.
success.
Cool.
Nice.
Very nice.
And then let me know, reach out. And you can also find me on Facebook.
Right. Just
Leslie
search
Hawker.
Leslie Hawker on Facebook. Yes.
And you can find me on Instagram and LinkedIn.
Look at that. So on all platforms that you have it, so just search your name, Leslie Hawker, and they'll find you. Facebook, Instagram.
Yes,
and,
they should. On
Okay.
Instagram and Facebook, I'm actually in a pink shirt.
Okay.
On LinkedIn, which I'm not quite as active, but on LinkedIn I'm there as Leslie Hawker.
You should be a little more active on LinkedIn because you can open up the door to so much
that's
more
what-
opportunity.
People have told me, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that to heart.
Yeah, I've put because my real life is real estate. I've been selling houses for 25 years, so I've
Yes.
done stuff on LinkedIn, and they say, "Oh, you'll never get business off LinkedIn," but I've actually gotten business off. I have I forget what it's called. It's a channel within my channel. It's just learning with the real estate guy, but I've garnered some business off of that just for whatever random topics I did at the time, which I thought was interesting. Because the same concept, like back in the day, Instagram, you're not going to get business on Instagram, and it's a platform to get business now. So especially with your before and after stuff, I think if you started posting some before and after stuff, success stories on LinkedIn, you might be surprised because you're going to go after corporate America, right? And who doesn't want to look young in corporate America?
And what's surprising is a lot of men are getting Botox because they don't want to keep their job.
Mm-hmm.
I guess when they're interviewing or whatever, they
Right.
can't ask how old are you, but
Right.
people are
Right.
judging,
Well,
right?
that's because of age. That's ageism, right? You can't be like. Did you ever watch the series The Office?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so remember when one of the new managers came in and they were trying to change the ageism thing. So Creed took all the black toner out of the printer and dyed his hair black.
Right.
No.
And he walks up to Ryan the temp. He's like, "What up, bro?" And they're just like, yeah, something was going on where Michael and I don't remember what it was exactly, but that was funny because
That was funny.
I'm not
Oh,
old.
that's hilarious.
I'm younger than everybody else, which is quite the comical thing. So cool. So LeslieHawker.com. You can find her on Facebook and Instagram as well as LinkedIn. I'll search Leslie Hawker. Life hacking, keeping yourself look younger with plant-based peptides and plant-based stem cells. She's living proof. I forget how old she is, but she doesn't look it because when
70?
she said it was like there's no way. Her husband, I looked at a picture of him from 5 years ago, and he was 70. He's 78 now, so 73. He doesn't look it. It's all natural. It takes about 90 days to see results, correct?
Actually, some people see results in just a few days. It just
Okay.
depends on your age,
Okay.
how old you are. In the
Okay.
clinical trials, some people saw results with the filler, Futura filler,
yeah.
in 2 hours.
Okay.
But
So the filler itself is just kind of it's not going internally like the real fillers. It's just going in and filling in the.
it's a topical, and it's stimulating
Okay.
the muscles in your face.
Right. So
and
it gets
then
absorbed. Your pores absorb it.
And then it's activating the baby collagen. I don't
Okay.
know people realize it's the baby collagen that you see the volume loss.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. That's awesome.
Which we had as babies. So yes, it's
Sure.
it's topical, but it is working in the skin to
Okay.
do something. I would say give it 90 days. I mean,
Okay.
we do have a 60-day money-back guarantee, so
Woohoo!
at least give it 60 days. I
Okay.
mean,
So then you have the day and night cream. So you put the topical cream on how many times a
you
day?
wash your face.
Right.
Morning,
Okay.
put it on 2
Yep.
pumps. Evening, put it on 2 pumps, and then
Okay.
your night cream on top. Your
Okay.
day cream on top of
On
it.
top. Okay. And then
Yeah.
for women, they can put makeup on top of that without
Oh,
any
yeah.
issues? Okay. Okay. Cool.
That's yes.
Right on. Well, we want to have you back and then have you bring Ron. 'Cause
Okay.
it'd be fun to have the science behind it as well, because Mike and I just have fascinated with different things. So I think that would be cool at some point in time. Get him on, and you guys can share more of the science behind everything.
I'd be happy to do that.
Right on.
He's a lot of fun, like you guys.
Well, good. Well, we super appreciate you coming on the show, Leslie. And again, we'll share links and stuff when this drops. I will send you all of the reels that we generate from this, so you can share them on all your platforms as well to help promote your business. And we will do our part
Well,
to help
thank
you
you.
as well.
I appreciate
Okay.
that. It's my pleasure.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming on.
All right.
All right,
See you guys later.
Have a fantastic day.
Ciao.
Oh, and hey, before we leave, I almost forgot our standard leaving thing. Hey, don't let the bad days win. Tomorrow is another day, so if you're feeling depressed and sad and suicidal, reach out to somebody, because somebody does love you, whether you believe that or not. Go to sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow. It's a better day. Someone will miss you. Someone loves you. Don't leave a hole in their heart because you decided to vacate this world without talking to somebody. With that being said, nothing but love and
I love it.
peace. Yeah. Love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
Love you, Leslie. Thanks for coming on. Tell Ron
Thanks
we
for
said
coming
hi.
on. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Have
Bye.
a great day.
Bye.